Okay, Sandinus Ravine. So we're back here again. And is that place over there that we need to go for the thing? So that thing's level 47, I know now. Do you just never reach me? What's going on here? I thought you'd run up to me and start a battle. Excuse me? Who's going who? Oh, there's an owl there. What? What? Huh? What? Huh? Huh? What is this? What? Oh, maybe it's just a game mechanic where like the enemies run up to you, but they don't actually start the battle unless you're moving. Because it only came up to me when wait, what is it? I don't know. And there's a trailer where they said the regular battle theme will change depending on how far you are into the game. So that was similar to Vesperian that way then, huh? Whoa. So I'll change targets there, and then I'll like, whoops. I was pressing B there. So let's see. Swallow Blade and then Howling Azure Storm. Whoa, that's cool. Did it use my whole bar or did it use 2? Hold on, if I press A, yeah, it uses 2. So the square ones use 2 of my notches. So I can do something like Swallow Blade, Howling Azure Storm out of it. Oh, that's kind of cool. What? Dang, I keep pressing B as if I'm playing Dark Souls. And I got used to the other trigger being the thing there. That's what I gotta do. So let's see here. So I can do Swallow Blade and then Howling Azure Storm. That's cool. That's kind of neato. Does it use my CP? Like, hold on. If I turn off the Dogi Cam briefly, did the square ones use my CP? Let's see here. Run up and press A. No, they don't. So we're good on that front, it seems like. Like, it's gonna take me a little while to learn everything properly. So that's cool and that's satisfying. I like the way that arts are done in this game more than they were in Vesperia. In Vesperia, you had TP. I don't know how long that was used in the Tales series. And, like, as you hit things, your TP would gradually go up. But if you use, like, an art with every single attack, then you would freaking run out of TP in no time and have to use an item to restore it or something like that, because it would only go up very slowly in battle, and only when you were attacking things it wouldn't go up on its own. Whereas this is like, you can't spam it as much as Vesperia. In Vesperia, you could just like spam arts over and over again as your TP gradually goes down. And this is a shorter bar, but like it refills on its own and like immediately. So it's like, as long as you take like a smidge between combos, you can do a thing. You can do those crazy combos in like every freaking thingamabob without having to worry about it running out. And I like that. I quite like that. I like it much more than the TP that I experienced in Vesperia. Acquired Dogtail? Dogtail resembling that of a wise, noble Shibu Inu that... Wait, it's a Shibu Inu tail combined with a set of ears makes it tempting to run around bark ever. Wait, so they give me... The owls give me customization things?
That's an unusual bird.
Dawn and owls can be found roosting in hidden spots throughout the land. Maybe something in it for adventurers to track them down. Huh, so there's like owls that give you collectibles. I kind of like that. Oh, it seems like those items are back. Oh, should we go back and check if the apple gel comes back in the fountain? Hold on, I'm curious now. So attachments. Where's the thing I just got? Oh, it's right there. So that's the thing that the owl had. It's a freaking Shibu Inu tail. It's hilarious. That's actually hilarious. I love it and hate it at the same time. I more so love it though. Hold on, let's just go back really briefly, just see if like the apple gel respawns. I'm just curious with the way that works. You can get infinite gels. Are you playing and just found out? Nah, it doesn't seem like. I don't see it back here. I don't see a gel back in the fountain, so I don't know about that. But it seems like we were far enough. We spent enough time out of this area over there where that stuff came back. So it must be like a timed thing or something like that. Maybe. Because the items over here are back again. Is a thing. Whatever these are. Are they worth getting? Because like these respawned and such. So maybe it's just a matter of time and then stuff respawns. Maybe. So how does this work? Okay, they came all the way up to me that time. Is what they did. Okay. Okay, smackaroo. Why is there no music? The music is gone. Also, I guess when we play in hard mode, there's hits that just take off like 70% of my health like that. Like, look how cool that is. That's so cool. Ow! And we should probably be fighting a lot of regular enemies if I do decide to keep playing in hard mode, considering, uh-oh. Whoa. Come on. Okay. Oh, I'm liking that. I'm liking that string there. Yeah, so those 3 notches come back like pretty darn fast, so I can do like my kind of crazy combos each time I get in there. Like, this feels super smooth so far, actually. Like, again, Vesperia is the only other Tales game I've played, so I don't know what the other ones are like. The other ones that have come out in more recent years. But when I played Vesperia, it felt like a little bit clunky and strange and jagged and stuff. This feels pretty smooth and satisfying. Like, I am liking the feel of this, quite frankly. Could try some side quests too, maybe? That's what we're doing right now. Well, we're doing a side quest that's mandatory for the story. We're doing the side quest that's introducing side quests, is what we're doing. Here's a healing art, thank you. So we're at 78 CP right now. You can't really see it past the Doogie Cam. This layout is perfect for my cam. It's the only one here, but with Doogie Cam, it kind of blocks some things. We got hard bone, apparently. Yeah, so these are bonuses that we just get because we had the power of the wallet. My goodness, what a world we live in. I got wheat, apparently. My camera blocks that when I'm collecting things. Orange gel, valuable medicinal gel that supplements, restores 3% CP. So yeah, there is still things like orange gel, but instead of restoring TP, it restores CP. So there are still like some arts that you can do that have like that limit that you have to watch out for, like the healing art, so you can't just spam it. But like most of your regular standard attacking things for combos is just that little diamond bar that fills up like really fast, and I really like that. Makes it continue to feel fast-paced throughout instead of being like, well, maybe I should save some of my arts to not use against random enemies. Okay, I'll take these. I won't rematch you now that I know you're like level 47 and we're level 6, level 6. So let's not do that. But yeah. I got a skit apparently. Did I? Does it say somewhere? Wait, RB?
Can you even see out of that thing? Like at all?
So it's kind of, these are like the party chats kind of thing.
Everywhere I go.
What is that thing?
So like in Vesperia, we got them sometimes.
It doesn't look like anything Dan and I've ever seen.
Beats me.
So we get them from time to time.
I don't remember anything about my past. When I came to, I was.
Have we already seen this? No.
If I could get it off, I would. Damn thing makes it hard to eat, and I can't scratch my face when it itches. It's the worst.
I would have died during last night's Assassin's Creed Rogue stream, not being able to scratch my face.
I'm sure you attract attention wherever you go.
Most of the other Danons don't pay it any mind. It's in everyone's best interest to just keep their heads down, focus on their work, and pretend they don't notice.
What about the Renan soldiers? Didn't they notice?
The guards? They're more the kill first, ask questions later type. Be in the wrong place or step out of line and you're dead. Mask or no mask. That said, as long as you keep your head down and don't cause trouble, they mostly ignore you. Honestly, sometimes they don't look all that keen to stir up trouble themselves. A friend of mine said it's because if they kill us without a good reason, it could delay the work and put them behind schedule. At that point, it'd be their necks on the line. You should know more about all that than me, though, right?
I don't serve any of the lords. But I see what you mean. After 3 centuries of run and rule without much upheaval, it's possible the soldiers might be losing their edge. All this trouble we've caused might be the first excitement they've had in a while.
Well, I don't plan on getting killed for their amusement.
Huh. Do we have another one? I can press RB again? Guess we have another one.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked.
Staring through the mask.
But are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegus. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegus? You mean the same Lenegus that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
Guess there's no way. Yeah, I'm liking the look of these these party chats here. Like these skits more, it's kind of like a comic book, shows more personality and environment unlike Vesperia's, and vocals and instrumentals in this track are incredible. They're actually gonna go to space like Xenoblade 2? Well, not to space, but the other things there. Well, I guess technically, because there's the other worlds that are there. It's like, so we've got to go there at some point, presumably. But yeah, I do actually really quite like that. Like we've played Tales of Vesperia that had the style of like the panels and the expressions and stuff like that for the party chats. And then we've also played games like Bravely Default, where it's just like, here's the characters in like the four corners of the screen, and their facial expressions change like slightly because it's 3D models. Like, I preferred the format of Tales of Vesperia over Bravely Default's model when it came to party chats, because, you know, with the 3D model, you could see some minor details not super clearly. It was way clearer to see on Citra because we were emulating it and playing it in HD, but on the actual 3DS, you could barely tell any difference in the expressions. I feel like Vesperia, in terms of party chat, I preferred more than Bravely Default because it actually had like the animated, like, anime style sprites that you could really see the emotion on. I really quite like that. But the panels were a little bit jank, just like the perfect squares for everybody, and like slowly inch them off the screen or in when it's trying to portray different things, and it was kind of weird. But this is a comic book kind of style that shows like the environment and will show like different character emotions depending on like the camera angle, and actually show some things playing out, like it being rude to stare, and it shows them actually being behind staring at her or something like that, instead of you just like presuming that that's what's going on, taking a guess that that's what's happening based on their words. You actually get to still see it happen. And like the different panels, the different shapes of the panels and the angles and stuff like that can tell parts of what's going on there itself, and I find that really fascinating. So out of all these formats of games that I've played that have party chats, like Tales of Vesperia, Bravely Default, and Tales of Arise, I feel like Tales of Arise is my favorite format for that kind of thing so far. Also, people are dead, apparently.
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you...
Natural causes, that's how.
Yeah, I am. Dairon sent me to help. Hang in there.
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on.
You'll find another equipable tail. It's my favorite one. I want you to take it and carry on my legacy.
It's no use. He's already dead.
Damn them. They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough. They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests.
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
There's some really tasty berries in there.
Is this a cooking pot?
But before I die, I want you to have my cooking pot.
If I had to guess,
Live on my
make sure
legacy
Renan wouldn't steal it.
of being the world's master chef.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
Oh my goodness. Like, I know that this is
No.
giving us like a main
Clearly
game
he risked
mechanic.
his
Like,
life
I've heard
for
that
something
cooking
he
is an
believed
important
in.
thing in this game.
I would never mock someone for that. However,
Live on my
to
legacy.
figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
It's a magic cooking pot
make
that gives
sure
us all
it
the
wasn't
effects
vain.
that
If
it'll
nothing
give
else,
us gameplay wise.
This proves that the Renans can be outsmarted.
I can be outsmarted because I hid
We'll carry out your will.
the cooking pot.
And see
Carry out your will and be
And we better keep
master
going.
chefs until the
We don't
end
know
of
when
time.
the soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the
Oh
area.
my goodness. I can't.
So this
My eyes are actually teary a little
Sounds
bit.
like you're kind of scared to
Give
me.
Tyra the
course I
remaining
am.
supplies. Hello, Super Hyper. How are you
I'm gonna
doing?
die one way or
I'm
another.
actually
I'd
so
rather go
done.
down fighting.
He hid his cooking pot in the hope that somebody would come for it and be able to live on his legacy of cooking. I can't. I'm about to die. My cooking pot is under this bush.
Hurry up and go to
Please.
sleep.
I can
It
think
was
for
my
myself.
dream
Yeah,
to live
but
on
the last thing
a
I need is
legacy
you
as a
dragging
cook.
me
I guess
down
we don't
because
get the
you're
option to
tired.
cook here
I'll
yet.
keep that in mind.
I like these campfire dialogues. What am I campfire attention to them right now? I can't with this game right now. Come on, guys, we got lots to do. that guy died so he could pass on the importance of cooking to someone else. Antidote rock. My camera's in a pretty good position for blocking nothing, except it blocks the items that we pick up, so that's unfortunate, but whatever. Please use my cooking pot. My final wish. Goodbye. My final wish was that somebody could use this cooking pot. Wow, I can just drop down into there. Nice. Yoink. I got a carp. I literally just pick it up from the water. That's nice. This is what Tales of Arise gameplay looks like indeed. We're playing it. Not just what it looks like. We're in the middle of playing it. It just released like a couple hours ago. Here's the thing. It's out now. It's only out on PC right now, interestingly enough. PC, it released September 9th. Apparently on all other consoles, it's releasing like tomorrow. So, PC Master Race privilege. My goodness. Yeah, I'm generally really liking this game so far. But I'm... You know, sometimes there's some things that, you know, you'll just think about later and start cracking up about. That cooking pot is gonna be one of those things for me. This is like, sometimes I'll be walking to one of my classes on university campus and I'll think about something that cracked me up and I'll just start laughing about it. That cooking pot is gonna be one of it. I'm just gonna be like going to one of my classes and I'm just gonna randomly think about that cooking pot and I'm just gonna freaking start randomly laughing in the middle of a crowd and it's gonna be like hella embarrassing, honestly. Ow. Like, look how quickly that refills. It's very nice. I wanted to roll there, but I couldn't quite do it in time. Cooking pot is the new Explode. Bravely Default 2, where Explode just died and had like no meaning to his death. Oh, that's the two beams there. Hold on. Oh, and then we can combo them in the air like that. Oh, that's cool. I was like, I should try some more mid-air things. I haven't done that a whole lot. That's cool. Oh my goodness, the gameplay of this game is so much more fun than I had with Tales of Vesperia. Oh my goodness. This is so much more fun. This is actually really cool. All right, wait for the thing to refill. Whoa, dang it. They do a lot of damage to me in hard mode. But it's okay because we'll get stronger literally 40% faster than anybody that paid for this game normally. We had the power of the wallet to get stronger faster. So, wait, are we getting close to leveling up there? Oh, that's my SP that's there? 408 or 408, huh? Interesting. Interesting. Oh my goodness. But, that cookie pot there. Hello, Bakabla. How are you doing today? And are you following the scene with Tales Shenanigans Iron Chunk? Playing any Tales of games before? Or looked into Tales of Arise things? Are gonna be playing it? Wait, is there stream lag? It says that I'm at 60 FPS right now. Maybe there was a second ago, because this game likes to be weird. Weird sometimes, apparently. Hold on, let's try the mid-air things. Okay, so sometimes it scoops up, sometimes not. I guess it's like a chance, and maybe there's like a stat that affects your chance of doing that. Like, this is cool. I kind of want to try some of my other square arts, is what I do want to try out, honestly. So I could always try equipping some of the other ones, is what I could do as well. It's interesting. Interesting. Whoa, ow. I do like how there's dialogue in battle as well, like that. Uh-oh. Wait, are you just down? Oh crap, is there any way that I can revive you? Items? A life bottle.
A new lease on life.
Okay, look, I don't even need to stop in place to use that. In Tales of Vesperia, I needed to like literally like halt in my tracks to use the item for a hot second. This game, you can just keep on schmoving and do it. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Whoa, dang, I keep pressing B thinking that I'm playing like Dark Souls and that's the roll button. Not the bottom right bumper. I'm used to doing like the bottom right bumper for heavy attack and the top right bumper for regular attack. And I can't stop getting mixed up with that because, you know, it's the same regular attack button that I use in Dark Souls. It's a bumper. So it's gonna be all messed up and stuff. I'm curious, is the apple gel back here now? And now we have the cooking pot that that one guy died for. So, all right, is the apple gel back here? Maybe. Is it? No, it's not. It's not. I'm just gonna run around the fountain a little bit. All right, we saw the doodles. A guy died for a cooking pot. Damn, so nobody made it. But they want you to live on the legacy of cooking. I'm sorry. If we'd arrived just a little sooner, we could have... Hey, these things happen. It hurts, but this is the world we live in. At least now you can live on his legacy of cooking. I'll take good care of what you brought back. It's the only way we can respect the sacrifice of those we love. No, I want it. I want to live on the legacy of cooking, not you. Hey, when's Daddy coming home? Oh no, that's the guy's kid. Not yet, sweetie. Your dad's gone away for a while, and don't lie to me. He's dead, isn't he? But he wanted someone to live on the legacy of cooking. He always was a master chef. I know that whenever grown-ups look sad and say someone's gone, they always mean they're dead. Daddy always warned me that this might happen one day. He told me to stay strong and be brave and keep a ladle in one hand and keep his spirit alive. So I... be a great chef like him. This isn't right. Poor kids shouldn't have to be dragged into our own mess. Let's report back to Nathan and get ready to fight. Achievement unlocked, Rebellious Spark. Dang, I'm sad that that achievement isn't something that has to do with cooking. Oh, we unlock a skill panel. Emblem obtained, like the fire emblem. I mean, we already have the blazing sword. Achievement unlocked, what's in a name? Counter edge. Allow for a perfect evade or perfect guard. Press RB to trigger an immediate counter attack. Oh, so if you like dodge perfectly, you can do an immediate counter attack there, huh? Emblem obtained. Iron Mask. Orochi's Gale Force Fury. Hidden art that opens with the fury of slashes while stepping forward before ripping. Didn't I already have that unlocked though? I just swore. Emblem obtained. Beach Hero. Oh, are these DLC things? Is this why? This is why I started with these spicy arts. It was the power of the wallet. Here I thought that we just started out with like some spicy things for our moveset. Turns out it's the power of the wallet, because this is part of the Howling Beach set. So that spicy art that I've been using that used a couple notches and send out the beams of water, that's part of like the beach themed set apparently. Oh, so I did have them already, and that's the reason why. Emblem obtained. So the DLC ones are like super bright and shiny, like whoa, and then this was just like boop. It's like nothing all that crazy, unless this is a DLC one as well. I'm just losing my mind and not paying attention. Yeah, these are just like this little glimmer in, as opposed to like the big glamorous kind of coming. Sign instant gun strike. Hidden art that sends Shion spinning as she rains bullets on the battlefield in every direction. That sounds like it could be like the wackiest, stupidest looking thing, or like the coolest, most badass looking thing with no in between. And I want to see it. It's the power of the wallet. More cheats. So I was cheating without even realizing it by using that art. What the heck? Wait, are these DLC things that immediate water arc that spins up vicious tornado composed of snow and ice? Is this a thing that was like part of the beach set? Are these wallet cheats? What are these? New girl in class. It is! Wait a second here. Ray, an intermediate light art that unleashes scores of light beams from the heavens. So, I was under the impression it was just costumes. It seems like it's costumes and art. So at least there is some more substance to it. Like having paid more, at least there's something more that your wallet's going towards if you pay. And I didn't even realize that. As you fulfill certain requirements for each of your characters, you'll earn titles for them, which unlock arts and skills that they can then learn, making fights easier. We've been doing up to this point without even realizing it. Give you title unlock requirements from the skill panel. Wow. I was super glad you decided to pick up this game. I'm looking forward to what it holds here. Skill panel. You can spend skill points SP to learn arts and skills from unlocked titles. Don't we have like a 50% or no, a 20% boost to the skill points that we earn? There's just like a permanent buff because of the power of the wallet. All of which grant powerful effects, making it worth your while to spend SP early and often. Skill panel can be accessed directly by pressing right on the D-pad. Or skill notifications. If there's a skill you want to learn but just don't have the SP for it yet, because the power of the wallet wasn't good enough with that 20% boost, highlight in the skill panel by pressing X. Doing so will turn on an alert that will notify once you have enough SP to finally unlock it. That's cool, actually. So we can develop each of these different hold on. So let's look at Iron Mask's thing. So title straight-laced schoolboy, beach hero, veteran samurai, title Iron Mask. So that's the default thing there, and rebellious spark. So with the regular game stuff, can I not zoom in? Oh, I have to click in the right stick. I can't. That's weird that I can't do like this to zoom in and out. You click it in. It's weird. So I guess if you paid like 80 Canadian dollars for just a standard version of the game at this point, you would have this one and this one. most likely. The Iron Mask and like the Rebellious Spark. But with the power of the wallet, you get a Veteran Samurai, Beach Hero, and a Straight-Laced Schoolboy. Wait, did they... Oh, they give you a permanent buff for completing them completely. So completion bonus defense plus 50, completion bonus elemental attack plus 50, and completion bonus attack plus 50. So yeah, these things are pretty cheap, whereas the nodes here are like more expensive. 500, 1,000, 1,200, because they're DLC things, I guess. 500, 1,000, 1,000. We have 3,363 right now. So yeah, we may as well go for the things that we start out with here. So increases maximum AG by 1, and we get that by default just by unlocking the title, I guess. So we could get Sonic Thrust, a lightning fast thrust followed by a sweep attack. It's 100. I mean, these things are pretty cheap. We can get a whole bunch of them. Probably because I wonder if we started out with like some amount of SP. Like, I wonder if it's like you start it with 3,000 for free and then like 363 is what we've gotten up to this point. Because that's what it's feeling like looking at these amounts, you know? Like, that's kind of the impression that I'm getting here, is that you start out with some amounts of, like, SP and, things. Because these amounts seem like, okay, I could get, like, this and this with 300, and then I'd be done. With this amount, we can get, like, every node in these things here. So that's kind of the impression that I'm getting here, is, like, maybe I start out with 3,000 by the power of the wallet. So we got Counter Edge now. After a Perfect Evade or Perfect Guard, press RB to trigger an immediate counter attack. Interesting. We still haven't gotten a Perfect Thingamabob. So we'll get attack plus 10 for completing this. So there's a new art. There's increased critical damage. Hope your collector's edition comes with all this DLC content. It'd be silly if it didn't. I feel like easier perfect evading / guarding. Makes perfect evading, perfect guarding easier to execute, so a better window, and increased mid-air damage. So over here we have a new art there that takes two of my 3 notches. Summons Vicious Gale that tricks enemies upward. We have Stardust, hidden art that unleashes a barrage of thrust before concluding with a dramatic slash. That sounds cool. Oh, we can increase it to 4 is what we could do, which seems nice. Mid-air evasion allows you to dodge once while in mid-air. Huh. What are the DLC ones? Increase near death elemental attack. So like when you're at low health, you get like buffed and stuff. Increased attack / elemental attack when surrounded based on the number of enemies targeting you. KO prevention allows you to endure an enemy attack with 1 HP remaining 1 time when taking an attack that would otherwise KO you. So I guess that's like once per battle or something like that. Increased attack / elemental attack when full. When what's full? Eating? Because that's what the symbol implies. Increased attack / and elemental attack strength when the effects from cooking are active. Yeah, so that is that. The beach DLC thingamabob is increased damage inflicted from using counter edge. Yeah, so these are the things that we start with. Even the blazing hero needs R&R. Put down that blazing sword and catch some waves. Increased ailment bonus damage. Increase the amount of damage dealt to enemies with physical ailments. So if you put something on them, some ailment, it'll do more damage with that. Increase the amount of damage dealt to enemies with physical ailments. And increases the damage inflicted from using counter edge. What's counter edge? Is that the thingamabob where... Oh, it's that one. Yeah. It's the immediately counter after doing a thing. And then the school thingamabob. Increase BG at battle start. Increase the boost gauge during battle. But what's the boost gauge? Has that been explained yet? Or am I just losing my mind? Increase the amount of boost gauge added upon defeated enemy. Raises the boost gauge every 10 hits during a combo. And increases the amount of boost gauge added upon defeating an enemy. We'll probably learn about it properly later. So yeah, I have a feeling that it probably started me with like 3,000 SP for free with the power of the wallet. When you do cookie, apparently you get buffs for a certain amount of time. Did someone in the demo give you buffs for half an hour on certain stats? Huh. Interesting. What are critical hits though? Like, what do I do to get a critical hit? Sure, let's make these easier to do. So we'll get like plus 10 attack when this is done. So sure, let's get the Iron Mask title done, I guess. Sure, also applies to floating enemies. So yeah, now we have the completion bonus of plus 10 attack, apparently. A slave with neither memories nor name, yet somehow he knows the ways of the sword. And we could probably get like defense plus 10 as well with Rebellious Spark. Every flame of revolution begins with a spark, carrying with it the hopes and dreams of the oppressed as a fire becomes a blaze. This one seems important. Increase max AG. That one's gonna be very helpful. So yeah, I guess we could just start out with like a bit of a boost because of the power of the wallet. there we have it. So now we have defense plus 10 and attack plus 10 in addition to like all these things that we got. So we can dodge in midair now, and we should have 4 notches to the thingamabob. Is there anything here that I want? When near death, attack an elemental attack based on enemies targeting you. Allow you to endure an enemy attack with 1 HP remaining 1 time. That sounds important. Just attack an elemental attack strength while you're buffed. More damage from countering. If they have an ailment, then you do more damage. And more counter damage as well. And then BG that I don't know. I feel like this might be a good thing here. I'm gonna do it. Attack plus 50 if you get them all, which is big there. Like, I would have been able to come close to being able to get a bunch of things here if I used, like, all my boosts there, but I figured it was better to probably get this basic stuff first and foremost. By the power of the wallet, I use thee to give me boosts. Give me the boosts. So it looks like she just starts with 1 by default, and then there's, like, the DLC ones here. So let's see here. Title, Escape Artist. A Renin on the run from her own kind. I'm glad that, like, titles actually really mean something in this, you know? She repels her pursuers with a rifle and astral arts in pursuit of her ultimate goal. What's her ultimate goal? I guess we'll find out later. Completion bonus will give us more elemental defense. So this will give you a new art there. Evades to the right that fires 2 water shots that fly from side to side on impact. So it's like a dodge and attack. That sounds cool. Sounds really cool. Burning Strike that takes 2 notches. Beginner Fire Art that drops 3 fireballs from the skies. That sounds neat. So it seems like you don't have a notch yet that gives you an additional art thingamabob like I did. So I have 4 of those, and I guess you still have 3. KO prevention. So you have your KO prevention here. May as well do that. And increase near death attack / elemental attack. Might not be too important, but like we'll do it anyway, and it'll max out this thing, and then we have more elemental defense, and that one's maxed out. So these DLC things here: Scarlet Battle Maiden, Natural Born Warriors on a mission to try every delicious dish in the land. So let's see here. More attack, elemental attack when there's effects from cooking, and more in what this. If you add a whole bunch of those, it seems pretty like it could be pretty crazy. There's first CP at the end of the battle while the effect from cooking are active. Oh. It seems like cooking is gonna be very important. Seaside Queen, you just white sands and blue seas, but always make sure to protect yourself from sunburn. I've literally only gotten sunburnt once in my life. Like, I never put on sunscreen, but like we get really warm summers here and really warm winters, but I guess it's not warm enough to like give me sunburn. I guess I'm like resistant to it, because the one time that I got sunburn was during a optional high school Spanish class trip to Costa Rica, where it was go to Costa Rica and it's really, really hot there. And I guess it was hot enough there to give me sunburn was the case. But here the climate doesn't get to that point, so I don't really care about sunburn. I hear that sunscreen is still good to put on anyway to like protect you from like other things, not just sunburn, but make it easier to inflict physical ailment. But what physical ailments do you have that you can inflict on enemies, and how often is it? Increased amount of damage dealt to enemies with physical ailments, and make it easier to inflict physical ailments. Don't know what the heck penetration is. Penetration plus 50, and it's the freaking beach set. Why would you do this, game devs? And then this is more boost things, whatever that means. I'll probably find out what it means later. So we'll probably just leave it as is for now. Learn skill list? Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. Well, Cooking in Vesperia isn't too useful, but it's useful in Symphonia and really useful here too. I don't think I ever cooked in Vesperia. Speak to Nath again. Okay. Okay.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
Who's going to who?
You're back, huh? Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there.
Yeah, he passed on the legacy of cooking to us.
There aren't many of us who can take on those Renin armored soldiers. All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah. They won't
Sacrifice their lives for the memory of cooking.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see,